Because you're reading this chapter, you probably realize that Python is a great language to know if you're looking for a good job in programming, or if you want to expand your existing programming skills into exciting cutting-edge technologies, such as artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning, ML, data science, or robotics, or even if you're just building apps in general. So we're not going to try to sell you on Python. It sells itself. Our approach leans heavily toward the hands-on. A common failure in many programming tutorials is that they already assume you're a professional programmer in some language, and they skip over things they assume you already know. This book is different in that we don't assume that you're already programming in Python or some other language. We do assume that you can use a computer and understand basics such as files and folders. We also assume you're not up for settling down in an easy chair in front of the fireplace to read endless theoretical stuff about Python, like some kind of boring novel. You don't have that much free time to kill. So we're going to get right to it and focus on doing, hands-on, because that's the only way most of us learn. We've never seen anyone read a book about Python and then sit at a computer and write Python like a pro. Human brains don't work that way. We learn through practice and repetition, and that requires being hands-on. Why Python is hot. We promised we weren't going to spend a bunch of time trying to sell you on Python, and that's not our intent here. But we would like to talk briefly about why it's so hot. Here are the main reasons cited for Python's current popularity. Python is relatively easy to learn. Everything you need to learn and do in Python is free. Python offers more ready-made tools for current hot technologies such as data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and robotics than most other languages. Choosing the right Python. There are different versions of Python out roaming the world, prompting many a beginner to wonder things such as, why are there different versions? How are they different? Which one should I learn? All good questions, and we'll start with the first. A version is kind of like a car year. You can go out and buy a 1968 Ford Mustang, a 1990 Ford Mustang, a 2019 Ford Mustang, or a 2020 Ford Mustang. They're all Ford Mustangs. The only difference is that the one with the highest year number is the most current Ford Mustang. That Mustang is different from the older models in that it has some improvements based on experience with earlier models, as well as features current with the times. Programming languages and most other software products work the same way. But as a rule, we don't ascribe year numbers to them because they're not released on a yearly basis. They're released whenever they're released. The principle is the same, though. The version with the highest number is the newest, most recent model, sporting improvements based on experience with earlier versions, as well as features relevant to the current times.